So the Kalimdor Cup has finally arrived after much waiting and anticipation from me. I was really hoping this event would give us the ability to finally use dragon riding all throughout the rest of Azeroth, but sadly that's not the case. We're only allowed to actually dragon ride on these particular courses that they've made, but it's a start, I guess. So after this clip where I tell you to subscribe to my channel, let's hop in and show you all you need to know about the Kalimdor Cup. Hey there, Rotan here. I make to-the-point videos about World of Warcraft, helping people obtain collectibles, cosmetics, and mounts that they want easily and quickly. If that sounds like a fun time, subscribe. So the Kalimdor Cup is on right now. It started on the 15th of August and it ends on the 28th, so you have about a week left to get everything done that you want to. There's an intro quest line that starts at Lord Andastraz at the Rostrum of Transformation in Valdrakken that introduces you to the concept of dragon riding on the rest of Azeroth and Kalimdor in particular. At him, you can also switch the dragon riding mount that you use, since you can't actually use your own during these races in Kalimdor. This intro quest sends you around to 3 familiar Kalimdor zones to go through some pretty fun courses in my opinion. The first one I tackled was the Ashara race, which takes you twirling around the speedway that was built by goblins back in Cataclysm, which I thought was really neat. What I enjoyed most was how the speedway back in Cataclysm seemed so fast and innovative, but now flying a dragon riding mount around just blows that speed right out of the water. After Ashara was Winterspring, which is my favorite zone from old WoW. Being able to coast around through it was a really nice feeling and gave me a nice bit of nostalgia, and the advanced race itself wasn't hard at all to secure a gold time on. There were fun bits and overall a nice race. So the final intro race to complete was in 1000 Needles, which is pretty far away from Winterspring, so I'd figure I'd take a flight path, and I was immediately reminded why I love dragon riding so much. The flight paths are so slow. So, while we sit and wait to fly to 1000 Needles for the last race, let's cover the event rewards. There's a new currency for the event called Riders of Azeroth badges, and that's what you use to purchase the event rewards from the vendor in Valdrakken. There's a new armor set called the Drake Racer's Silks, wherein each piece is going to cost you 20 badges. There's also 3 Drake Watcher manuscripts, 2 for the Winding Slither Drake and 1 for the Windborn Velocidrake. The Winding Slither Drake gets a new horn, which you can see here, and it's not my favorite. And the other option is to have blonde hair, which is also not my favorite. Those run around 25 badges each. And finally, we have the Windborn Velocidrake's teal scales, which I've actually showed off in a previous video before, and those cost 50 badges. All in all, that's 240 badges to get all the rewards. So how do you get these badges? Well, each race has 3 modes and 3 difficulties, and each difficulty setting rewards 1 badge. So bronze, silver, and gold reward 1 each, and normal, advanced, and reverse all have those difficulties. Long story short, there's a max of 9 badges per course. With the 16 total courses right now, and the 10 badges you earn from the intro quest, you can get a max of 154 badges. So, gotta wait for the Eastern Kingdoms Cup, I guess, to get all the rewards. There is one more reward, though, for completing all Kalimdor races with a gold time. And what is that reward, you ask? A title. Yep, that's it. The Kalimdor Racer title for hours of dragon riding through the same courses over and over to secure gold times. I wish it was more, but I guess the currency for completing those races is the real reward here. So I think this flight path that I'm on to the 1000 Needles is just about ending finally, and it's time to look at that last race. The 1000 Needles race is pretty awesome, staying low to the water the whole time and dodging back and forth between the 1000 Needles at high speed. I was impressed by how fun this race was in a fairly bland looking zone after the Cataclysm flooded it. After the race was over, I turned in the quest and looked at what I could buy. Nothing. Well, that's it for the Kalimdor Cup. Let me know if you want to see another video on it covering all gold times of all Kalimdor Cup races. Till next time, take care.